Welcome back. In the previous step, we solved a couple of exercises. We made the code much more easier to read. We made the test much more simpler. And in this step, let's reduce the number of lines even more. So one of the things is we are creating a business IMPL in here. What we want to do over here is we would want to create a implementation of this. We would want to create an instance of this, and we would want to put the mock into that, right? So what we want to happen is we would want somebody to create an instance of the sum business IMPL which uses the mock. Create an instance of the mock and inject it into the instance of the sum business IMPL. And this is quite a common thing. It's done a number of times in all the Mockito based tests. And that's where Mockito says, hey, why do you want to do it manually? I'll give you easier ways of doing it. The way we can do that is by using something called @inject mock. So you can go here and I can say @inject mocks. And over here, I can go ahead and say @mock. So instead of creating a mock using mock, I can say @mock @inject mocks. And when I do an @inject mocks, I don't need to do the before. This setter would be automatically called by Mockito. So I don't really need to do it. The only thing I would need to do is to add in a annotation, run with Mockito JUnit. Oops. Let's first import the run with, and then let's focus on Mockito JUnit runner dot class. Cool, right? So now I can run this, run as JUnit test. The test succeeds, right? So this is such a simple thing to do. You can see how the test becomes simpler and simpler at each passing step. And the fun part is that you don't even need to create an instance in here. So I can directly say nav, right click, run as JUnit test, and you'd see that this test continues to succeed. Isn't that cool? So all the tests that we had earlier is now reduced down to such a simple test. So this is the magic of Mockito, right? So we are using Mockito and we are now able to write very, very simple tests for things which depend on other dependencies as well. Some business IMPL is dependent on some data service. And what we are trying to do here is mock out the sum data service. We are making it return the data that we want, and we are trying to test the calculate sum using data service method. Isn't that cool? I'll see you in the next step. Until then, bye-bye.